Hello, candle lovers! Thank you for tuning in to me today. My name is Greg, and this is all about candles. Happy Sunday, everyone. I've got back-to-back Bath & Body Works candle hauls for you this weekend. Yesterday, I posted my Disney Princess Collection candle haul, and today I've got some stuff from the Easter collection, some stuff from the Tropical collection, and some stuff from this collection, which I guess we would kind of call like maybe a late spring, kind of early summer collection. I mean, this candle is literally called Warm Summer Evening. I'm not too sure exactly what this collection is supposed to be, but I really, really like it. This Tropical collection is actually really pretty as well. So I'm excited to dive into some of these candles with you. And let's kick things off with the classic Easter offering from Bath & Body Works. This is Sweet Carrot Cake. This has been coming out every Easter for a really long time now. I think the wraparound on this candle is really, really pretty. It's so cute. It's pretty simple, but it's really cute. It's got some nice details to it. They almost look like little drawings, but when you look at it up close, there is sort of like a textured outline finish to some of these illustrations that really does make it pop a little bit. And I mean, this bunny in the center is just so adorable. We have a cute lid on this candle as well. I wouldn't say that this packaging for Sweet Carrot Cake is quite as elevated as we have seen the last couple of years, although actually I think that last year's it was kind of boring as well. But hey, at least that means that they're not trying to ask for like $30 or $40 for the Sweet Carrot Cake candle this year. It was just a regular price. I was in the store on Friday and I did a ton of shopping actually. Like I picked up all the new Disney Princess stuff and then all of this new like tropical Easter type stuff. I was gonna just do my entire candle haul yesterday, but I ran out of time. Time management is just really not one of my strengths these days, you guys. So I thought I'd come back today and haul the other half of these candles that I picked up. And Sweet Carrot Cake is just a staple for me every Easter. Not really the type of fragrance that is like right up my alley, but it's just a tradition at this point. You know, every Easter I get a Sweet Carrot Cake, and I always do end up really enjoying it, even though bakery fragrances aren't really, you know, right in my wheelhouse. But there are quite a few candles here that are very much in my wheelhouse. Sea Salt Coast smells amazing. I really like the way that Warm Summer Evening smells. Warm Ocean Breeze is a classic for me. Oh, I love that one. Anyways, I keep getting completely sidetracked here. The scent notes on Sweet Carrot Cake are sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. And what I really love about this candle is that cream cheese frosting note. Oh, I am such a sucker for a cream cheese frosting, both in fragrance and in my mouth. Give me that cream cheese frosting. You know, it's one of the reasons why I love pumpkin cinnamon buns so much, because that's basically just like a cream cheese frosting candle. And I actually think that this is a little bit more interesting than that. There is more going on in this one. It's definitely got that sort of cake, that spicy carrot cake blend to it. The cream cheese frosting is absolutely there, although it's not quite as prominent as it is in that pumpkin cinnamon bun candle. I just really do enjoy this one. There is something that smells just kind of like fluffy and fresh baked about it. And I'm glad that Bath & Body Works keeps bringing this back every year, because I think that, to me, when I think of Easter at Bath & Body Works, this is where my mind goes immediately, is to their Sweet Carrot Cake candle. I think it's just perfect. It's like the perfect bakery gourmand to be offering us at Easter time, you know? It's just so appropriate, and it's so nicely done. It's so well balanced. Like I said, I'm not really big into like bakery gourmand fragrances, but something about this one just gets it really right for me. It's sweet without being too sweet. It's got a nice spice blend to it without there being too much focus on that cinnamon and in any way getting into like that red hot sort of cinnamon territory. I've always also thought there's like a little bit of nutmeg that's fairly present in here. Oh, Yeah, sweet carrot cake. It just smells delicious. I mean, it just smells delicious. I burn one or two of these every Easter, and I'm very much looking forward to getting into it again this year. Yes, sweet carrot cake. I didn't see anything else out for like specific Easter candles, which is kind of odd. And I do think that my store, I bought these all on Friday. I think that my store put out some stuff a little bit earlier than they were supposed to. I'm not too sure. Or maybe since it's Sunday today, maybe all of this stuff is dropping like online and in stores today. Who knows? But there's also this collection, which is a little bit odd. But this is a brand new fragrance, I believe, and it's called Banana Cream Latte. I really like the packaging on this collection as well. I like it when they sort of give that glossy finish to their wraparound labels, so it looks quite glassy. Just really, really lovely. Almost kind of looks like the tiling that you might see at like the bottom of a pool or something in like Mexico. Really, really lovely. I don't think that this packaging is really appropriate at all for a banana cream latte, but whatever. The scent notes on this are whipped banana, smooth espresso, and frothy sweet cream. And I'm actually really surprised at how much I like this one, although it is extremely similar to Main Street Bakery. Like very, very, very similar to Main Street Bakery. And really the only difference is that this one does have just a whisper of like a coffee, like espresso note in it. But otherwise, it's mainstream bakery. It's mainstream bakery with a little bit of coffee, and it smells so similar to me. I wouldn't be surprised if they just took their fragrance formula for Main Street Bakery and just tweaked it to add a little bit of that coffee espresso note. And I really mean just a little bit. I think that the average consumer might not even really notice that there was much of a difference to it at all. Like, you could almost just pass this off as Main Street Bakery. Main Street Bakery is a fragrance that has actually grown on me. I wasn't obsessed with it when it first came out, but I'm actually burning one right now and I'm really, really enjoying it. And man, it's just so similar to this. Reminds me a little bit how, one of my favorite candles from Bath & Body Works is Pink Lavender and Espresso. And Pink Lavender and Espresso, basically I feel like they just took that lavender marshmallow candle and added an espresso note to it. And for this one, really, they just took Main Street Bakery and tweaked it with a little bit of coffee. I like it a lot, but I do think that, the resounding opinion on this one is just going to be that it is so, so similar to Main Street Bakery. We've got really thick, ropey wicks on this one and white wax. Oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't show you, but sweet carrot cake this year is the same. The thick, ropey wicks and the white wax on there. I've been noticing a lot of like oddly positioned wicks on Bath & Body Works 3 wicks lately. I pointed that out in my Disney Princess candle haul yesterday. I mean, who knows like what's going on with the positioning of these wicks, but they always just seem a little bit wonky doodle here. I mean, look at the space between that wick on the top and the side of the jar, and then the wicks on the bottom and the bottom of the jar. Just, this is not centered. The wicks are not centered at all. However, I've got to say, I've never noticed with Bath & Body Works that, sometimes the wicks don't look centered very well. I've never really noticed that it actually makes much of a difference in the performance of a candle, to be honest with you. I almost called it Main Street Bakery. Vanilla cream latte. I think that this is going to be a popular one, but I do expect there being quite a bit of backlash, and people who perhaps might not even catch on to the difference between this and the Main Street Bakery. Honestly, they are so, so similar. just a whisper, just a whisper of a coffee fragrance in that one. All right, I love Sea Salt Coast. Was really, really happy to smell this one in the store. I actually took 2 of these home with me. But if you do watch my channel, you know, my opinion is a little bit biased here because my very favorite sort of genre of home fragrance is like sort of salty, aquatic, like ocean air type situations. And so Sea Salt Coast is just a no-brainer for me. I think the packaging on this one looks really lovely. Once again, a little bit like the tiling that you might see at the bottom of a pool in a really nice, like all-inclusive resort in Mexico or something. Oh, it's taking me back to my New Year's Eve Puerto Vallarta trip. Oh, this one smells really nice and strong. The scent notes are salted driftwood, lime, and ocean breeze. I was really happy to see this because, you know, I was staying in my Disney Princess haul yesterday. I was really sad they didn't bring back Ariel. You know, they brought back Belle and they brought back Tiana, but my favorite was that Ariel candle. But now having this on the floor doesn't make me as upset that that didn't come back because this is quite similar to Ariel. However, this has a little bit more of like a sharpness to it. That Ariel candle definitely had very similar components like salty, lime, ocean breeze, but also had that like floral component which really lent itself to the whole Disney Princess body care vibe, whereas this is a little bit more of a straightforward, you're at the ocean, there's briny air, there's driftwood, you know, and you've got some lime squeezed into your margarita. Yeah, this is a really nice one. It's quite sharp, it's quite briny, it's quite bright, you know, definitely not breaking any new ground here with this fragrance by any means. And in fact, I've probably got like 2 or 3 3-wick candles in the candle closet right now that are so similar to this. I haven't even gotten around to burning that spring release that came out, which was like fresh sea salt, a repackage from years ago. This is also kind of similar to that like fresh water and sea salt or whatever, except this has a little bit more of that lime component to it, which I actually really enjoy. I think that lime is a great fragrance note to sort of add to fragrances like this, you know, the briny, aquatic, oceanic, driftwood sort of situation. The lime just balances it out really nicely. Yeah, Sea Salt Coast. Very excited to burn this one. Although a candle like this really is gonna wait until it's like the height of summer, you know, to get burned. But that's a good one. I really like that. I'm not sure if this is a new fragrance or not. It must be new to me because I have no recollection of it. If it's come out before, it's flown under my radar. But this is Warm Summer Evening, and I actually think that in this collection, the wraparound on this one appeals to me the most. I think that this is really fun. Once again, it kind of looks like it could be like a tiled floor, you know, at like a beachside resort. But I love the sort of glossy finish to it that just makes it sort of look kind of glassy. Really, really lovely packaging on this Warm Summer Evening candle. And the scent notes on here are, it just says warm florals, calming amber, and velvety sandalwood. This one is really nice. Like, once again, this is a candle that's very much like right in my sweet spot, you know, kind of like woodsy. It comes across as a little bit oceanic to me as well, even though there isn't like that sort of briny aquatic component to it. Yeah, this is nice. It is, you really do pick up on the woodsiness and the amber in here. As far as the florals go, I would say that, you know, it's kind of giving me sort of like a blue floral vibe. You know, for me, a blue floral sort of comes across as a little bit aquatic, kind of soft, kind of sweet. This is nice. This is a really, really nice one. I like the woodsy note in here, the sandalwood note. Sandalwood gives off a little bit of a warmer, sort of creamier vibe. This is a very like soft fragrance, but it also has a nice potency to it as well. It really does kind of evoke, you know, like a warm, balmy, breezy, like summer evening. And the amber note is like kind of like a medium amber. It's not a super like dark, sweet amber, but it's also not like a really bright, like white amber either. It's somewhere in the middle there. And yeah, I'd say the floral comes across to me like an aquatic floral, like a lily or a lotus, something like that, like a blue floral perhaps. Yeah, I think that this one's really nice. Warm summer evening. Once again, this is a fragrance that really is gonna have to wait for me until we're really in like the throes and the heat of the summertime, but I'll be excited to get into that one eventually. Now, let's talk about tropical candles, Bath and Body Works. I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. And maybe we have more coming. I hope that we have more coming. Lately, they have just really scaled down on the types of tropical candles that I like. And so, just so you know, like summer is probably my favorite season for fragrance because summer is when we get like a lot of oceanic aquatic candles, a lot of floral aquatic candles, a lot of woodsy candles, and tropical candles. But my favorite tropical candles are not like super fruity things. My favorite tropical candles are like fresh bamboo, rainforest gardenia. I really love like lush, green, leafy tropical candles. I love like sort of jungle florals, you know, and bamboo fragrances, rainforest types of fragrances. We haven't been getting a lot of that from Bath and Body Works lately. It's been a long time since we've seen fresh bamboo. I feel like they didn't bring it out last year. And if they brought it out the year before that, I feel like it was an online exclusive. And that's a bummer to me. We haven't seen rainforest gardenia for a while. And we seem to be getting stuck in this loop with Bath and Body Works tropicals where it's just a lot of the fruity ones. You know, there was also coconut pina colada in this collection, which I didn't pick up. It's definitely not one of my favorite coconut candles from Bath and Body Works. And so that kind of bummed me out. I got the Warm Ocean Breeze because I always really kind of like that one. And I also got a Mango Papaya Paradise, which I'm not convinced. I've never actually, I don't think, purchased that candle before, but there was just such little selection and I wanted to pick up a couple of things. And so I figured, okay, Mango Papaya Paradise, I'll give that one a try this year. But yeah, come on, Bath and Body Works. Remember when it would be like January and you'd go into the store and it would just be like, boom, like this huge selection of like gorgeous tropical candles, lots of jungly stuff, lots of like rainforest florals, you know, all those types of things. Now it kind of seems like, I don't know, maybe the tropical candles just aren't performing as well as they used to, but I'm really disappointed for the last several years now at what we've been getting in terms of the tropical florals. And also it seems like this collection would have been a great collection to bring back that orange blossom, lily orange blossom, or was it orange blossom and lily? That was a new fragrance last year that I really liked. And I feel like if we were going to see it come back this year, it probably would have come out in this collection. So the one new tropical candle that came out last year that I did actually really like doesn't look like we're getting this year anyways. So I ended up deciding I was gonna give this Viva Brazil a try. I think that the packaging is all right. I don't think that it's nearly as like fun and as vibrant as, you know, tropical collections that we used to get even just like 3, 4, 5 years ago. But it's okay. It's okay. I really can't hide my disappointment, can I? Like, I'm really hoping for more good tropical florals coming from Bath and Body Works. But this Viva Brazil, I believe that this was a brand new fragrance this year, so I wanted to give it a try. The scent notes on it are fresh guava, maracuja zest. Yeah, maracuja zest and coconut water. I believe that maracuja, that's just Spanish for passion fruit, right? I think, or Portuguese. That's like, yeah, that's just, maracuja is just passion fruit. So fresh guava, passion fruit zest, coconut water. I like this one. It's the passion fruit note in here for me. It's just a little bit a little bit sharp. It comes across as a little bit acidic and astringent. To the point where you almost like, when this fragrance, it's like puffs in my eyeballs, it's almost like stinging a little bit. That passion fruit and guava just hits you so hard. It's a very, very like top heavy, like fruity candle. It's very, very sharp. It doesn't have a ton of nuance to it. You know, you could just call this candle bright passion fruit, right? And that's what you get mostly, is bright passion fruit. What saves it for me is that there is a little bit of a saltiness in there. There's something in there giving it a little bit of a saltiness, which I think balances it out just enough for me to be able to say, all right, I'm going to give this one a try, you know? And I hope that when it's burning, there's a little bit more depth to it than just that really like bright, like hard hitting passion fruit note. It's okay, but I'm not obsessed. I think that we're also, the body care that's coming out, I'm sure there's gonna be like pink pineapple sunrise and passion fruit and banana flower and all of those fragrances, along with this Viva Brazil and this mango papaya paradise. They just all sort of kind of blend together for me, and I don't think there's a ton of distinction, right, between all of these super like sweet, top heavy, fruity, like tropical fragrances. You know, I want rainforests, I want jungles, I want tropical florals, I want rich, deep coconuts, and we're just kind of getting the opposite of that. But anyways, I thought I would give this mango papaya paradise a try this year because I never have before. I'm not thrilled about the packaging, like I said, on this collection. I wish there was a little bit more of a range of color usage. I mean, I think that they're nicely done. There's a little bit of like a sparkly sort of texture to this wraparound on the outlines of all these plants and whatnot here. Like, I think it's nice enough. It's just not, you know, it's just not what I want, you know, from the Bath and Body Works like tropical collection. I want lots of a variety of like vibrant colors and a variety of fragrances. And a lot of these candles just really kind of look very similar and smell very similar, whatever. I'll move on, guys. So Mango Papaya Paradise is succulent mango, golden papaya, and warm tropical breeze. Yeah, and predominantly what you get is a really like smooth and sweet mango. And that mango, that sweetness and the brightness of the mango really dominates and kind of overpowers anything else that might be going on in here. You get a little bit of that sort of like rich kind of papaya vibe as well. Tropical breeze, I don't know. I mean, ultimately, this is like a mango and citrus, right? I do like the mango note. I like that mango note is so smooth. It's so smooth and so sweet and so creamy. But once again, with the addition of that papaya, takes it into a very bright, top heavy, like zesty, tropical, fruity place that just doesn't have a ton of balance to it. This is the only candle out of this bunch so far that I've noticed has like thin core wicks on it. Everything's got white wax. These days, I find that I'm having more luck with the thin core wicks from Bath and Body Works than I am with like the thicker, like ropier wicks, but you never really do know until you've burned the candle, right? Yeah, it's a decent mango fragrance. It's a decent mango fragrance. Now Warm Ocean Breeze, I was very happy to see this come back. Warm Ocean Breeze is the one tropical candle that was out there yesterday that I really do identify with. Warm Ocean Breeze really speaks to my soul. I wish that we had a little bit more of a variety on the packaging in this collection, particularly when it comes to like the use of color, but I think they're nice enough. I think they're They're okay. They're okay. I mean, they really improved the Disney Princess candles this year. I want more like bright, vibrant colors, I think, from Bath and Body Works when it's tropical time, you know? Okay, the scent notes on Warm Ocean Breeze are ocean sandalwood, warm sage, eucalyptus zest, and coconut. This is just right up my alley, guys. I love Warm Ocean Breeze. I pick one of these up every year that it comes out. I grab a Warm Ocean Breeze. I think I even have a couple left over from last year, but I can't get enough of this one. And this candle usually performs really well, really nice and strong. Like usually hits like at least a 6.5, maybe even a 7 for strength and throw in my more open space. I'm always happy with how this performs. I think that the eucalyptus note in here really sets it apart from your more typical sort of tropical ocean air fragrances. There's a woodsiness in here, and the sage gives it a little bit of an herbaceousness that I really appreciate. I think this one is great. It smells potent. It smells natural. It does smell warm and breezy, but there's also a lot of depth and I think a lot of character to this fragrance. I don't think that this is a fragrance that is for everybody. I think that some people might find the way this is blended to be a little bit kind of like funky or a little bit off kilter for them, you know? But I really love this one. Oh, I really, really love this one. Very thick, kind of tree stubby, ropey wicks on this candle. A bit of a better job when it comes to centering those wicks, although they still do look just a little bit off to me. Yeah, I really, really like Warm Ocean Breeze. Once again, though, this is a candle that for me really kind of has to wait until it's like the height of summertime for me to get into burning it, but I will be looking forward to it for a while. Yes, Warm Ocean Breeze. Anyways, yeah, that's all I've got for you today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, I posted the Disney Princess Candle haul yesterday. If you haven't checked that one out yet, please do feel free to do so. Overall, I'm actually pretty happy with this collection. I think we've got some good fragrances in this collection. They smell strong. They smell really enjoyable. But yeah, I'm just a little bit bummed at this first wave of tropical candles, and I really hope that they've got more in store for us than just a whole bunch of really fruity stuff and coconut pina colada. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to end things here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at allaboutcandles. You can email me your burning questions to allaboutcandles@gmail.com. If you could please hit me up with a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel. That would really mean the world to me. And until next time, my dear, gorgeous, and beautiful candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Talk to you later. Bye.